Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey, what's up? It's me, LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy though. Today is March 1st. And I look like that because I'm actually pre-recording for March 1st. We're way in February, but I'm so ahead, so I'm starting now. Okay, so welcome to my new series of mini-series that I've created over the past almost 10 years on this wonderful platform of YouTube. This one is called Count Your Blessings. I came across this when I was listening to Oprah Winfrey on one of her master classes. Bring, ding, 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 master class. So she was talking about a book that she found, I believe, or a speech that she heard in regards to just being grateful or beginning to be thankful and or counting your blessings so you can get through and to the other side. Because apparently what I'm gathering based upon what she said is that in order to start somewhere on the path of dreaming big, you have to begin somewhere, and that somewhere is in the mind, and in the mind meaning to count the things that you're grateful for, even when you are in an environment or surroundings where you don't like. Now, I had to piggyback through my notes because this was about 2 months ago when I was listening to her masterclass speech. I was listening to her while I was actually working on YouTube projects. I think the project I probably was working on while listening to her was, think back, wow, this seems like December, guys, late December. I would actually have to look through my video index. I have a video index in hard copy form, like paper form. So I would have to look back through there and see what I was doing in December. You know what? I think I was actually working on the Congratulations on Black series. I think just really getting started into that maybe while I was listening to her. So I really like that idea because there was many times where I wanted to make a YouTube video series in regards to just things I was grateful for. I wanted to do that years ago. I wanted to say, because I used to have a book. It was purple and white, hardcover. I found for $5.99 at Barnes & Nobles. And it was something like a daily journal thing where you would write an entry about yourself and probably the things you were grateful for each day. I had that book and I lost it when we moved. And then I found it again, but when I saw it, I didn't like the energy that the book held during the time for moving from one place to the next. During that time when we moved and I came back to get the book, the energy didn't feel good at all. But now that I'm thinking about it, I am thankful for that moment that I'm talking to you about, and because coming back to an old book / books that I left behind in my previous apartment had a different feel to it, and it reflected to me just how bad off I was, because the energy felt unstable. Although the life I lived presented to be stable, rightfully so, because I was doing my work to keep everything together. But the inside, it was more of an inside feeling for my personal being, my personal want, where I wanted to be. So I can say I am thankful for being reminded to want to talk about this based upon the video I heard from Oprah and being led to that book, I think in like 2008. And honestly never really getting a chance to use it, but carrying it around. I'm realizing now that sometimes when you are led to a book, it may not be necessarily for you to read it, but the cover and title alone can get you enough, can give you enough to get you right on course to where you need to be. The power of writing. Isn't that crazy? The power of writing a book. The presentation of the artwork is key, because I really didn't crack that book open. I did 1 or 2 exercises through the many years I had it, the few years I had it, with the intentions of sitting down, doing a day-by-day video blog with you guys and with myself. But just the cover alone, and the title alone, and the presentation and the way the book was put together was enough to set me straight. So I will make it my business to find that book and at least put a digital picture of what it was down there. But the book, coming back to that book, showed me in a place of energy where I was in, and it was true, because I was transitioning from one energy willfully to the next to improve myself, my well-being. So that's why it was unstable. It wasn't because I was split-minded or double-minded. It was simply because I was right at that pivotal point where pivotal, sound like gas or something. Pivotal gas.com. Pivotal point in my life where I actually did make a decision to go left instead of right. And that was that. But you can't have objects in your house that hold both energies, because it can make or break you, but this time it can really break you. So I just left it behind like the rapture. I cross my fingers sometimes. I hope that some of the people I don't like get left behind in the rapture while I float up to the sky, laughing, pointing down, saying ha ha ha. Sorry, Lord. I'm thankful for that too. That should be March 2nd video. People who I think will be left behind as I float into the sky with the Lord. Mother, Father, ding ding. Oh boy. So thank you, Oprah. Thanks to the author who wrote that book. Thank you to myself, and I'm thankful to the Lord because I'm finally at this point. I'm caught up. I'm current on all my YouTube videos. All the back ideas that I've had are completed, and I'm in March, working ahead on the project that I want to do in the current time. I am very thankful for that. This is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. I live in Georgia, and I love it here. See you tomorrow, March 2nd. I think that's a Tuesday. Taco Tuesday!